our country today, people are not thinking. Everybody's on survival mode.
I think ideas come from you looking around your environment and seeing a need.
But the moment you sit down and think, how can I get this money? You're already putting your mind to work, and in that instant, ideas can flow in.
I can say that with my full chest. Business is not for everybody.
Okay.
This person have the resilience. He has the tenacity. He has the doggedness. That this business idea is going to work. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. Implement it. Bring it out. Everything is just crashing.
Making it big isn't being wealthy.
God bless that young man wherever he is.
In my school, some parents don't really know how to download. They don't know how to download music. They don't know how to download apps.
Yes, almost made me believe that if I decide to watch my plate, I'll eat food and die.
The rate at which we import meat. You see this cow meat now, beef that we eat now.
We import?
Okay, so I'm going to be asking this next question. Miss Precious, have there ever been a time when you turned an idea or an hobby into a profitable business?
Okay, I turned an idea into a business, but at a point it wasn't profitable, so I left it. Yeah, while I was a student. But because it was actually meant for the student environment.
Okay.
So when I graduated, I started it when I graduated. It failed. So that threw me off balance. You understand? So when I was a student, I looked around my environment and I discovered that a lot of persons use detergents to wash their plates, and I was like, no, this is not healthy, this is not good. I can do liquid soap. Why not I go into liquid soap? I wanted to sell around the bookers and everything. So I wasn't having money then, no. So the little money I had, I put it into it. I told my friend invested into the business, and God bless that young man wherever he is. God bless him. So he put his money into it, and he was encouraging me. He said, okay, we could do this. And then I bought this fancy dish bottle world, like those fancy cups to put it inside. And then I was watching videos of making soap, because my sister does soap making. So I've never really been there when she was making it. So I was just watching videos, I was learning. So in the process, I got the ingredients, I got everything ready, and then I went as far as I went off campus, I got the bowl, I mixed the soap, but there was just one ingredient I added too much, and that was the caustic soda. And that spoiled everything. It spoiled my whole bowl of soap. No, it was hard on the hands. Oh yes, caustic soda. It became hard on your hands. So when you use that soap to wash, after it's cooled down and everything, by the time you use the wash, your hand will be squeezing. Like for me, my hands were squeezing, and it did not make my palms.
So was that the reason why the business did not?
That threw me off balance, because that was a big bowl of soap. Like it was a very big bowl.
So started again.
It wasn't easy because I was in final year already. No, it wasn't easy.
They said the person that invented bulb,
my dear,
light, Abi.
My dear, that's when you have enough funds to throw around.
Is it not 100?
That's when you have enough funds to throw around.
100 the time that it's
but that person wasn't a student. Like the person wasn't
and
I can relate to what she's saying.
And another thing, after I did everything, the mistake I made actually was that I did not consult my sister. If I had consulted her and I have asked her and I've told her, she would have told me how she does hers, and that would have given me a morale. Okay, let me go, let me know what to do. You understand?
What lesson did you learn from that?
Okay, that story is not actually finished, because after I graduated, I was like, okay, I could still do this. So during COVID, where everybody was at home and everything, though coming outside school, everybody does liquid soap and everything, you understand? So I just decided, okay, let me do. So my sister told me that there is one that is easier to make, instead of me going to mix those natural ingredients and everything. So I went to the place, they've already mixed the ingredients down, so yours is just to put it and mix it with water and everything. So I got that one and I went to shops, I started, but this time around I did not put it in those fancy cups because when I left school, I was angry. I threw it away. If I didn't knew the cups, everything about how many, I bought more than 20. If I, that person said that person would be happy because the whole cups, everything, I left it in school when I traveled because I don't stay with me, so I traveled and went to, so I left everything in school. So when I had to go and start picking disposable bottle, can water. So I put the soap inside. I started selling.
So this around, did it work out?
Yes, the soap came out well because it was already a pre-mixed soap, you understand, but it didn't get me as much money as it would have gotten, and I didn't get as much place to sell my product as much as it would have done for me in school. And then that was how I just let it slide. I just moved on to my next phase of life.
But what made you think of that idea? What pushed you to just say, oh, liquid soap?
Because I saw everybody around the hostel. I stayed in the hostel all throughout my 4 years in school.
Observance.
Yes, all throughout my hostel, everybody was using liquid soap. Detergents. Yes, to wash and using detergent. Okay, just get their detergent and wash their plates and off they go. And I realized that the student environment, anything sells. Anything we sell in the student environment. So I decided that I was going to do that.
Thank you very much, Ms. Precious. So, Mr. Patrick, what about you?
Okay, that's that. My experience.
Yes,
selling.
your experience.
Okay. I think part of the encounters I had, like when in school. Let me chip in my own school experience there, because this thing called business has been in me for a very long time. And should I say start from secondary school? Then we used to have Symbian phones, Java phones. You know, a lot of persons don't really know how to. They don't really know a lot. They are not tech.
They are not a Gen Z.
You understand? so then I
can't relate. Me, I can't relate.
Oh, you can't relate.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Okay. All right. I also dive into when I was also in my tertiary institution though, but I just wanted to start with that. You know, I thought about it that in my school, some persons don't really know how to download. They don't know how to download music. They don't know how to download apps. It was as bad as that, you understand? So me, I saw it as a business opportunity. So I could do all those things, barely learn it very, very fast while seeing somebody doing it. Then I do visit like the Ring Road. Then there are very few persons who do softwares. They call it softwares there. So when I'm very fast in catching up. When I went there, I paid the first time for them to do it for me, transfer. But I was very fast in catching the website and everything. So when I got back to my own space, I was downloading by myself. I learned that. So I was charging people money for that, for me to send a setting. I can send it because you're my friend. I will not give you a lot of music. So that definitely into my tertiary institution. Part of the things I used to also generate income for myself was because studying engineering, it wasn't really, you don't really get enough time to do a lot of businesses, you understand? So I had to make my business around what I am studying. So part of why I got some income was one, I wasn't really the owner of the course. You know, we do a lot of past questions, solving a lot of past questions. And when my department, we have a lot of old persons, and these persons they didn't have assistant then. They didn't have assistant then, so they can't really go and start stressing their head to do a lot of new questions. Always they do new questions, but they miss with old questions. So people believe in past questions, you understand? So we now go down to like 4 or 5 years past questions, do all you understand? Me, I do some, but I have some brains who are very, very fast in that. When it does that, we put it together, make an amount out of it. And while I say, I get my commissions from it. You understand? So you see, money was coming from that angle, but it did not end there. You understand? So while we're also doing that, getting the new intakes, buying those past question solutions, we also did tutorials. Then tutorials, I don't really like talking a lot, so I wasn't the one handling the tutorials. So I see how that guy handled the tutorials, and mine was to get people involved in coming for the tutorials, which was much easier for me because I was more of a socialite. I belong to, so it's very easy for me to meet with these persons and talk to them and get them to bring persons that will benefit a lot, put a little amount so that it draws people there. So you see this aspect, I was generating income within my course of study. I wasn't really doing anything external. You understand? So that was my own experience, and it came out well. even though it wasn't really big
Business
money.
was
It wasn't big money
But
actually.
then it was. Then it was. Then it
How you
was.
there now?
Yeah, no, sure, it was.
So it was something that you were able to make money from.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was actually, it was helping.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Me also, there are times when I've also turned an idea into a business. I can remember then when I saw all this fancy airboard or someone one time. I'm like, this thing, no, it's not hard though. It's not hard. And I just started, and although the business is still on, I started when I was in school, and it's actually worked out for me. So it's something that I feel, okay, any idea you have, you should be able to make it into money or turn it into.
Yeah.
But there are
Right,
some more,
exactly.
there are some ideas that will be capital intensive.
That's why you just start from somewhere, start small.
Start small. That's the word. Just start
Just
small.
start small.
Look at resources available.
Yeah.
So-
And make sure that whatever idea you are having, let it be solving the problem.
Yeah, that's just
Yes.
that's the key point of it all, though. That's the key point of
Just
every
like
business.
what you said.
Yeah,
I mean, you were helping people now.
yeah,
Ah,
sure.
You were helping people. Imagine you giving them past question that is already solved. You've eased the stress of them.
Yeah,
So that's it. You were solving people's problems too. Because instead of me to use detergent, I remember there was one time someone was trying to sell liquid soap to me. And the girl just came and asked me, what do you use to wash your clothes? I said, detergent now. And the girl said, detergent is not good, blah, blah, blah. At times, the particles can be there, and then you eat it with your. When this guy finished talking, so yeah, just give me. This guy almost made me believe that if I decide to wash my plate, I'll eat food and die. So she sold it to me that, okay, just buy liquid soap is better, this is that, and then she just so we're actually solving a problem for people. Instead of using detergent to wash their plate, they could use liquid soap that we know, okay, this one is for washing plates. Alright, so there's something I want us to discuss.